I was having a farting contest at this point in the engagement shoot with just myself. And I totally won, in case you were curious. What is going on again, Nerd Paraders? Thank you guys so much for coming back to hang out with me today. We have a very special day today, and it is my wedding day. So this video is reaching you probably about the time where I'm fixing up my tie and putting on my suit to get all nice and hitched. But since today is such a special day, I'm excited to bring you guys something that's a little intimate to me and Nerd Parade, and as well as Karen, and I want to share with you, in kind of a Nerd Parade vlog format, our engagement photos, because it's in honor of this special day. And right now, I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, because I know that today is going to be something that I will remember forever, and I want to share a little bit of that with you. So before we get into it, I will tell you that there will be a wedding video on the channel. Don't worry, I'm not going to leave you guys out and leave you hanging with just this. There will be more to come. But I am excited to share with you, like I said, these intimate engagement photos at the exact place where Karen and I are getting married. It is a very beautiful area. It's a Japanese style gardens, and I am very, very much in love with the scenery and, of course, Karen, the woman I'm going to marry, and these photos. So I'm very excited to share them with you. Before we do that, introductions are in order. I am Nick. This is Nerd Parade. Welcome to the channel, and thank you so much for coming to hang. If you don't know this already, then chances are this video might seem a little confusing to you, but that's okay. You should check out the other ones. LOL. Anyway, we're going to hop down here on this page, and we're going to go through this a little bit. I'm going to talk about the photos with you today in this vlog style format, and I hope you guys are excited. So let's kick it off here. We're going to scroll down and we're going to go over some of these. I'm just going to kick them off and then we're going to go through, and I'm going to show you a little bit of the scenery of what is, happening. Now, this bridge is going to play a very pivotal role in the wedding itself, because this is the aisle, so to speak, that Karen will be walking down. So she's going to be crossing the bridge as opposed to walking down the aisle. And that is, of course, our butts. Next photo. Our fronts! Oh my god, it's so crazy. No, same bridge, we're kind of like walking back and forth, and everything in these gardens is very like Japanese inspired, which is something that resonates very true to both Karen and myself, because a lot of our life has to do with Japan. So if you guys don't know and you haven't seen the video, Karen and I took a amazing trip to Japan around April last year in 2018. Of course, this video is coming out in 2019. We're future-proofing it. And in Japan, I proposed to Karen, and she said yes, and we wanted to kind of bring a little bit of that back with us, especially in the venue of when we're getting married. So that's kind of what we're doing here. We're walking around these Japanese gardens, and Karen got far too tired to walk, and I had to give her the piggiest of backs and carry her. But no, I'm kidding. She just felt like it would be funny to jump on, and she did. And here she's rewarding me with smooches to say, "You're a good horse, Nicholas. Continue to giddy up," or something. I don't know. I'm not doing so well. Anywho, skipping on to the next photo. Some more of the gardens themselves. There's a beautiful lake below us where we're walking over another bridge, and the lake is actually filled with koi fish, which is really super cool. We got the opportunity to throw little fish foods at them, and they all come up, and they're really quite big because they've been living there predator-free for quite some time. But I'm excited to talk to you guys about the garden, and there's Karen. I must have said something. I probably looked over at her and said, "I just farted." And she couldn't stop laughing because she thought it was hilarious. And we've captured that beautiful moment here where she's wearing her nice little flower crown. And of course, you see the back of my dome. It's a pretty good dome. More of the gardens. Oh, she's rewarding with more smooches here. I know this might get a little bit mushy, but this is an engagement shoot. So if you're scared of the mushy feelings, then perhaps maybe just go ahead and click the thumbs up button and then skip on to the next video or something. I don't know. Who gives a fuck? Anyway. Oh, more smooches. I did mention this was an engagement photo shoot, right? So, again, we're in the gardens, and these gardens have benches that you can kind of see that there's like a little bamboo thing in the bottom, and each of these benches are dedicated in the honor or memory of those who have donated or contributed to the garden in some way. So there's little like way stations throughout the park that you can walk, and we happen to take a little break on one of these benches for some smoochy time. And then I'm playing hard to get. I decided that I was like, no, I'm not going to give it away so easy. You're gonna have to work for it, Karen. And that's Karen working extraordinarily hard to win over my heart. Although she had already done it, I just had to play hard to get a little bit. I can't make it easy for her. Gotta keep it interesting at least a little bit. We've got some more. I lean in. I let her get one nice on me. But I love the gardens in the background. The greenery matches. Karen actually picked out these. I say costumes. She doesn't like it when I call them costumes. But you'll see more if you stick with me in the video. You'll see more of the costumes that we have in the photos. She says outfits. I say costumes. Whatever. Just chilling. Just chilling. I'm gonna start to progress through a little bit more because the ones that are sort of duplicate-ish. But I'm very excited to. I just said I just farted again. I farted again, and then she laughed. Truth be told, I really did actually say I just farted and made her laugh. That was a legitimate moment that actually happened in the photo shoot. I was trying to do something to be silly to like make her laugh, and then I decided to turn into a zombie halfway through. No, okay, now we're just giving eyes, and we've reached one of the little like I don't want to say necessarily like pagoda because it's got like the ceiling of pagoda, but it's like a gate or a waypoint shrine or something. So we stopped and we had to look all cool, cross our arms. Well, I crossed my arms. Karen's just like, I don't know, probably thinking I'm a jackass. Zoom in. Karen's giving the model eyes. I was really teasing her about this, and I'm like, why do you like just don't even smile? You're gonna have to get like the serious look. She's like, shut up. So she was all proud, and then I stole her crown. I stole Karen's crown, and I was like, I want to be pretty too! And I was. And it was awesome. And then it was so awesome that it made the photos go into black and white. Because black and white photos are that much more awesome. That one was actually kind of one of my favorite ones. Because Karen's like, you're an idiot, and I'm like, I'm beautiful! Here we go, we're picking Karen up. We're on the bridge of walking down the aisle. I thought I'd do something kind of cliche in engagement shoots, and I'm like, I have lifted you like the trophy. Don't tell her I said trophy. She'll punch me in the face. She's not... Karen, if you're watching this sometime in the future and you happen to just surprise attack me, you're not a trophy. I love you. Going on to the next photo. This one's a little further out. Kind of the same thing. And then we did some spinnies. I had to, of course, like twirl her around. It's cheesy. It's typical engagement shoot stuff, but a little cheese is always nice. Who doesn't like cheese? We got a super close-up of my face and a close-up of Karen's face there. Oh, and then we're in new costumes. So there's these like bamboo canopy things in the garden. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm in love with this venue, but we really got some cool opportunities to kind of get some beautiful shots, I think. So we had a costume change, and then we did some stuff in like a little more formal attire. And this is actually the thumbnail of the video. This is one of my favorite pictures. We're actually going to have this one made into like a canvas so that we can hang it. This is one of my more favorite pictures. We're laughing about something. I probably said I farted again. I was having a farting contest at this point in the engagement shoot with just myself. And I totally won, in case you were curious. That one, I don't know why that one made it in. That was a little blurry, but I'm not really filtering any of these out. This is just kind of the album of what we had. This is how vampires say hello. And then, oh, here we go. Like through the brush. I really like what the photographer did with a lot of this. They have a beautiful canvas to work with in these gardens, and of course with Karen. And here I am mediocring it up in the background. So I just try to look as cool as possible. So I just smile. Karen giving her model eyes again. I definitely teased her a little bit. And it looks like my pants are a little high because my socks are showing in this one. So I actually said, I don't like this photo because you can, like, my pants are too high. And she's like, no, it's fine. She was trying to convince me that it was all right. And then I had to look awesome and badass. And then she was making fun of me because I thought that was my awesome and badass pose. Progressing further along, we started walking away, and I really liked this one because it almost looks like the bush in the background. I'm cupping my hands like this. But if you look at the green bush literally right behind Karen's head, it almost kind of like shapes like a heart. So I thought this was really a badass picture. Well, not really badass. Badass is the wrong term, but I thought it was an awesome picture because of that. And Karen was like, oh yeah, I kind of see it. It's cool. I was like, that's it? That's all you're going to give me? Like, that's kind of cool. I was like, wow, that's really awesome. She's like, that's cool, I guess. I like the other ones more. So then I gave her more vampire kisses and love. These are how vampires and zombies do things, and occasionally I like to pretend that I'm one. It's not weird. Then it's mustache time. This is actually one of my favorite ones too. We were talking about being silly or something in the engagement shoot. I just grabbed her hair and I'm like, now you have a mustache too. Mustache time, mustache time. Everybody likes mustache time. I don't know the song, but we're progressing further along, and this is a really cool shot again of kind of overlooking the lake of the gardens. And again, there's koi fish in here. It's really, really beautiful, but I can't rave enough about the scenery. Here's an even better one. Karen's fallen asleep. She's exhausted from the photo shoot. She's fallen asleep on my shoulder. And we're still in formal attire. And this one is again like typical kind of like engagement shoot. It's like, okay, do something that a couple would do. And I'm like, come here, you. And she's like, And then she warmed up. She decided, it's like, all right, I guess I kind of have to love you a little bit if I'm going to marry you. And then more vampire love. Better story than Twilight in this photo together. All of the movies versus this photo. This photo wins. Suck it, Twilight. More vampire love. And then we have laughs and giggles. I really like this photo too. It's a good one. Karen's smiling. I'm smiling. We're not really looking at the camera. It seems more natural instead of posed. These are the kind of photos that I really enjoy. And I'm glad to see that we got quite a few of those. This was the one that we started out on. I like this one. It's kind of like, oh, you're engaged, but like we're looking away from each other. Like, I don't know. Maybe it sends the wrong message. Who knows? I just think it's a really cool photo because it's got the backdrop in there. And now I have to look awesome again. Invisible tie. Karen's getting model eyes. Again, she refuses to smile. I teased her, and I'm like at least smirking a little bit. She's like... I teased her in all of them. And she's like, oh, the fourth time, I just farted. Oh, this is a really good one of Karen. We're about to do like a costume change. Don't tell her I called it costume. She'll get mad. We're about to do another costume change. And we kind of like capture the moment in between before the costume change happened. And I like the black and white photos. They end up looking really, really good. Aha! Costume change. So Karen picked out all of these. All of the costumes for all of us. All two of us, because there was more in our engagement shoot. She even picked out costumes for the photographer. It was a thing. It happened. It's not weird. So she picked out these like 1920-ish like themed things. So we had the one where she's looking like very sundress / bride with her crown, which I thought was beautiful. Then we have our more formal attire, like it's some kind of cocktail dinner or wedding in a red dress. And then she picked out the 1920 thing, which I got to look like a newspaper boy or a milkman, and I was kind of okay with it. So I smiled. I was happy. I was like, hey, I have suspenders and a bow tie. I am very 1920s. And the black and white actually makes some of the white hairs on my beard stand out even more. So if you could pinpoint them out, then you might win a prize. 10,000 Nerd Parade dollars. No cash value. So this is Karen's like flapper girl. I called her a flapper girl for the entire thing. So she had like this 1920s flapper girl thing going on, and I liked it. I liked their costume ideas. They were really neat. I thought they were pretty original, so I'm pretty excited to share it again with you guys today. And we're kind of drawing close to the end. I know I've rambled on a lot, but I'm gushing a bit. And here's more like just... I think we were actually dancing at that point. And I had her hand dancing in this photo. I had her hand, and then she like kind of brought it in just at the right moment that photo was captured. And then I'm like, yeah, I got suspenders on. Ow, my nipples. And she just kind of leaned in and was like, you look handsome, suspender boy. And I'm like, oh, hey, thanks, flapper girl. And then that's how we refer to each other from now on. This is close up. This is getting closer to the end of the photo shoot. The sun is kind of like setting, and we're just chilling, relaxing. Karen's like kind of leaning back on me. This one was a more posed one. And it's just, it fits her bill of the costumes. The theme. I'll say theme. More zoomed in. I'm looking off into the distance. She's actually facing the camera. Another kind of a posed one, but I do like, I still like the costumes. And this, I think, is the last photo. This is some of the bamboo forestry in the gardens itself, and we're kind of like, I'm testing its sturdiness. I could climb this shit if I wanted to, as I shake it, and then decided immediately against that because I would probably fall into the lake and or drown. But Karen is staring up, thinking, God, I hope he doesn't climb it. And I think this is the last one. Oh, no, we got a smooch to seal the deal. This is the last photo that we have for you. I've been rewarded for being a good milkman. I brought the milk on time, and I won the flapper girl. But this is the little happy celebration video of our engagement shoot that I'm very excited to bring to you guys. Because now, at the time that you're finishing up this video, if you made it this far, congratulations, and thank you so much for being a true fan. If you made it this far in the video, probably now is about the time when I'm finished getting dressed. and I'm stepping out there to do, I don't know, wedding stuff. But today is a very special day for me. I wanted to think of a very special way, something a little intimate, extra intimate, to share with you guys in honor of that, and definitely look forward to a video on the wedding. I will post one just as soon as it's available, but I hope you guys like this one. Now, this is a bit of one-on-one Nick and Nerd Paraders time. I'm opening up a lot of my life here with you guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it made you smile. I hope it warmed your heart a little bit. And if it did, please smash the thumbs up button for me. Let me know that you like this stuff. If you haven't done so yet, and this is your very first Nerd Parade video ever, you picked a quite interesting one, because this is not my typical format. But drop a subscribe on the page, too, if you deem so worthy. Most importantly of all, though, guys, I always want you to remember to take care of yourselves out there. Have a wonderful day, because I'm having a wonderful day. And stay awesome. We'll catch you in the next one.